The Deck of Possibilities is a supplemental card system that helps GMs bring exploration and discovery to the forefront of their campaigns. How it works is actually pretty simple. You start off with a deck of cards like this one, and every card in this deck represents an encounter the party may face while going off on their adventure. For example, they may run into traps set by their enemies, or they may come upon a weak cliff and a bunch of rocks fall on them as they pass by it. Once the GM has picked out all of the encounters they want to be possible, they're going to smush them all together and give the deck a shuffle, and then that's it, you're ready to start adventuring. From here, you draw the cards one at a time and resolve each encounter as it comes up, and the cards here determine what happens to the party as they're moving from town A to town B, or exploring a forest, or delving into a dungeon, whatever you want to use the cards for. Now, at this point, you may be thinking that this just sounds like a really fancy roll table, but what sets the Deck of Possibilities apart from bog standard roll tables is that players get to interact with the cards in the deck. Imagine you have a scenario where the party has to go off into a deep dark forest to go find some lost whatever, doesn't matter. The actions and decisions the party makes while preparing to go on this adventure can influence what cards go into the deck. So let's say you build this deck to start, and these are all the possible things that could happen to the party while they're searching for this lost item, and then you're going to add one more card that represents the lost item itself. Don't mind the missing art on this, that's what we're trying to get funding to finish up on. At this point, the party can influence what goes into the deck by, say, casting a spell that helps them find lost items. Then you, as GM, would add another of those lost item cards to the deck. Or maybe someone in the party is a ranger, and this is their home turf. They know where to find things like ways to get around encounters, or safe places to take a rest if the party needs one. But instead of putting these cards into the deck, you're going to give these cards over to the ranger, and you're going to let them hold on to them and play them as they see fit throughout the adventure. Or maybe, while trying to prepare themselves, the party accidentally ends up upsetting someone in town, someone who has enough money or resources to send bandits to hunt the party down, or monsters to strike at them in the night. These encounters can then get added to the deck right away. It is an instant and perceptible change to what could happen next, a change that is a little bit harder to achieve with standard roll tables. Now, every time you run this adventure, even if you end up using the exact same cards, you're always going to end up with a different story, because the cards are going to shuffle in different ways. This time, the lost item was found in the 5th encounter, but maybe next time you run this adventure, it'll be found in the 1st encounter, and then maybe after that, it'll be found at the very bottom of the deck and will be the last card drawn. All in all, the Deck of Possibilities is a very powerful and flexible tool. We haven't even scratched the surface of what this thing can do. But if anything you've seen here has excited you, please consider giving this page a follow. We'll have a lot more information coming out over the next couple of weeks, and the campaign for funding this project is going to go live in mid-July. We hope to see you then.